Hope you're all having a uh, good time today. Hi, everybody. It is currently Tuesday, and I found out that this draft format existed 3 hours ago, so figured we'd do some streaming with it. You might ask, what the hell are you talking about? So if I clip over to here, um, so this is going to be a draft of March of the Machine, singular. Actually, maybe plural. Hold on, does it count as plural if it's March of the Machine plus March of the Machine Aftermath? I think it does. I think it finally counts as March of the Machine plural. So, um, this is going to be a draft of March of the Machine that has March of the Machine colon Aftermath. Actually, is there a colon in it? I have no idea if there's a colon in it. Uh, in it. You might ask, what the hell is March of the Machine Aftermath? And that's a good question. Many people are asking, what is March of the Machine Aftermath? And other than something I can get the Pinkerton Agency sent after you, it's a mini expansion that's closest in design to Alchemy. It actually replaces Alchemy for this set. There is no Alchemy release for March of the Machine. Instead, March of the Machine Aftermath exists. However, these are cards that are printed in paper. These exist and are standard legal and are real. Like these are going to be real cards. These you can go buy a booster pack that has these cards and these cards alone in them. It's weird because you're paying full price for a 5 card booster, but okay. But yeah, these 50 cards are effectively like a side supplement. Um, the idea being that and this is something I talked about with uh, over the weekend over the Pro Tour. Um, Standard and paper is a dead format. Let's be completely honest here. I checked this out over the weekend during this announcement. Standard and paper used to be years ago used to be the way you played Magic. If you went to a store, there was at Friday Night Magic there was standard as the default, and everything else was secondary, even draft. Like the standard night was the maybe different stores differ there, but like the draft was in service to getting standard cards out to people. Um, so, but over the last, like, obviously, COVID, right? Like, but standard was becoming a joke much earlier than COVID. Um, Standard has been kind of a joke for 5 to 6 years plus. It had a massive downturn. It had a downturn before COVID, and then Paper Magic fell off a cliff because of COVID for 3 years, and still hasn't recovered. But looking at a paper game store now, EDH Commander is the main way that uh, people play. Looking at all of the stores within an hour's drive of my location, I could not find a single one that ran a standard game night. All of them ran EDH nights. Um, one place had modern once a month. One place had pre-modern once a month. Uh, Funny on that one, back and forth. And then had draft night as well, a couple times a month. So the idea with one of the parts of March of the Machine's aftermath, March of the Machine aftermath, Marches of the Machine aftermath, um, is to try to give standard more of a shakeup on more of more often than 4 times a year. This is a this is something we've seen in more than just like in other card games. Um, I'm going to use a very odd example because it's the first one that comes to mind. There is a digital card game that Capcom has named Teppen that has, I think, like 15 players total right now. Uh, maybe 20. Um, but the structure of releases in that game are a set will come out, release a bunch of cards in the pool, and then the next month, rather than releasing another set, they release a small set of singles that are a little more targeted at specific decks or ideas that they want to buff or themes that they want to touch. Uh, for instance, the most recent set in Teppen is a Apollo Justice crossover bit trying to figure out about a mystery involving Dan Hibiki, a dog, uh, and all these people staying at a hotel. And all these people being like uh, BB Hood or uh, Jill Valentine or anyway. But the set comes out, and then a month later, there's singles that are like pieces of evidence, and they're thematically related to the previous set, but they are specifically cards that are released so that they can shake up standard in some way. And then that's the idea of what Aftermath is.
Whereas in Magic, we're just going to do it by having standard be 3 years long.
That is the last bit of this that is the what they announced over the weekend is that they announced in a move I can only describe as desperate. That standard will not be rotating. That's right. Fable of the Mirror Breaker and Shieldred 4 more years. 4 more years. They've said that this is Gnome is quiet. Is that?
I noticed that on my stream. I'm going to fix it on my side. Don't do anything yet.
Well, hold on. My obs is at low volume. I can shove that here. If you say some words now.
I'm saying words now, but I was also quiet on my stream yesterday. I was wondering if that was my fault or not.
Yeah, I think that's just that I had obs lowered because I was using it as a window to play things and lowered its volume, and that would have lowered yours.
But yes,
so odds
changing standard rotation.
Odds on this change being reversed before it becomes relevant? No, because it becomes relevant in 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like it will occur.
What I don't hate this is the thing, but the thing that I think that it would work well if it was paired with. Do you remember like not that long ago, where we had standard bannings for the first time in a long time, and they did a string of them all in a row?
Yeah, yes.
I would not mind a longer standard with like
more active touch on
with a little more active like that. And maybe not just like immediately ban the good cards, but like let some good cards stay around for a while. But as it becomes apparent that they're going to stick around, just like Fable and the Mirror Breaker, you get to play that for like a year and a half, like that.
People are assuming that they're either banning Fable the Mirror Breaker or their format's dead on arrival because the card has like an 80% play rate.
Yes.
So that's a different. I guess that's not a different issue. That is the issue. I think so from the perspective of the person who is in control of formats, like they're correct. Standard's dead as shit.
Yeah.
Like standard. I looked. I can't play standard in paper if I wanted. The only place standard exists is on Arena and at Pro Tours. And so the second part of that is that standard, if standard no longer exists as a format, the driving.
Why? Then you're buying new packs for Modern. That's like,
or
like
PH,
you're buying
right? Commander.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that almost and that's almost another thing with Aftermath is that if I weren't told this is a standard legal expansion, I wouldn't believe you, because this looks like an EDH. This looks like a Commander side set. It has like almost like a ton of the set is Legends. It's all heavy multicolored stuff that gives off the vibe of build a deck around me, but not a deck that includes 60 cards. No, you want me as your commander.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing that as we go in on the cards here, but a lot of yeah.
But Standard needs some help, so they have to do something.
Yeah, and I think the biggest the thing that I think is awkward about the announcement is that announcing it 3 months before rotation, all of a sudden is kind of a rug pull on your format. But I guess they don't want to wait a year and 3 months. So there's because waiting another year means the format's even deader than it was a year later.
Yeah.
So like, because it. So now, when what people thought was going to be Innistrad, Kamigawa,
here's the thing. I do understand wanting, like, the moment you make that decision, you kind of want to get it out there as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Because what about you announce it like at like a week before the rotation? And
right,
somebody there is a standard staple, like if Fable doesn't get banned for some reason, like, oh, I sold all my Fables,
new
and now
thank you.
Yeah, I have to go buy my Fables back because I just sold them. Like that. Like they try not to do that to players.
Yeah, whereas like. Yeah, I don't see this as super related to the power of Oko and Field of the Dead, because those are just cards that were overwhelmingly powerful in a...
That was a different design paradigm than people made fun of fire design for a really long time. That has not been the design paradigm they've been working with for like over 18 months.
Where's this? Okay, here it is. I have to find my... Oh, I'm sorry. It is March of the Machine, The Aftermath. Okay. Colon. I apologize. Please do not send the Pinkertons to my location.
Huh.
So,
by the way, never give Hasbro any money ever again.
The part that, like, I still can't see that as anything but comedy in my head. It's because it's a punchline to like a robber baron joke, yes. Right? Like, but it's also fucking wild.
Yeah, it's
like
it's one of the worst things they could have possibly done.
Yes. From the information I had seen folks mention, there was some specific connection between a couple of higher up Hasbro employees being ex-Pinkerton employees, which is also fucking wild.
Yeah, that's not unusual.
Yeah,
where just like CEO level people just play rodeo, going from company to company. So it's like they probably got people from Raytheon working there too, but.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna forget about the Pinkertons.
I'm just gonna keep joking about it forever because I don't think I can do anything else other than that, and
keeps you from being as mad if you're laughing at it. Yeah.
But yeah, the way this draft is structured, these are same March of the Machines packs, but one of the cards is Aftermath, much like the Alchemy drafts on here. So, these are likely not going to be balanced around anything because the cards from in here are, well, in the sense that we're taking a draft pack that had like 2 or 3 powerful slots and adding a 4th powerful slot.
Yeah, it's not good. It's going to be messed up, but not like this was already
This
like
was
cube
already
light the format anyways,
yeah,
right?
folks were comparing it heavily to the Cube at the Pro Tour, and yeah, that's actually a pretty accurate summation of the March of the Machine format. Uh, so yeah, these cards do exist in paper, are in standard, will be in standard for 3 years now. Yeah. So
Are you sure you want to purchase this item?
I still have been riding the same set of gems I got for doing uh, pre-release sponsored streams for like 5 years now. It's great.
Don't think that, Love Sneeze. That's called whitewashing. No, uh, Securitas bought mercenaries and now are using the mercenaries as mostly private detectives.
I don't know when you decide to hire the services of the fucking Pinkertons.
Yeah, they're
The
mercenaries. That's
name, like, the point is that they are associated with some of the most heinous shit.
yeah, like these people murdered miners, and ooh,
Okay, so
good
this is
good
just a card?
cards here.
Okay, so Tolarian Contempt is the new card in here. This is blue 3. When Tolarian Contempt enters the battlefield, put a rejection counter on each creature your opponent controls at the beginning of end step. Continuously bounce the creatures, one turn by turn. I didn't even know Captain Lannery was a card in here.
It's a really good card.
Same with Fairy Mastermind. This card.
Yeah, same with Fairy Mastermind. I don't know which one's better. You're not going to be activating Fairy Mastermind's ability much because usually you don't want to.
But you can and still be on parity.
Yeah, it is a very good card. But then the Flanners, the banana is just a really good aggro creature.
Yeah. And then we have Tolarian Contempt here as well.
Which is like the world's weirdest parallax wave.
Yeah. Okay. Our new card is not here. It was the pick card. Complete the Circuit is like do nothing, the 6 mana instant.
This is a very expensive fork, but it has your avatar in it, so you have to think about that.
I do, and then I will.
You could have Elephant with Elephant,
and then I'll pick the best common in the set.
Yeah, then we'll pick the Preening Champion. What's that? Wicked Slumber? That's got to be like a sleep.
Yeah, it's like tap 2 creatures, and then you can double stun one or stun both. Like you can. So, like, if there's one that actually matters, you can lock it down for quite some time. Okay, Preening Champion the next. Also, Joyful Storm Sculptor and Kenra Spell Spear. Spell Spear is one of the most premium. And Campus Renovation is our new card in here.
Choose one target artifact. Exile the top 2. Okay, so it's like a like a regrowth type effect that then
to battlefield. So it's
it's okay. It's like a okay, got that.
Yep.
Refurbish,
yeah, and then draw 2 on top of that, for next turn.
I think Preening Champion is incredibly good. It's the Spell Shaper is interesting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Champion. Because it's like I'm not missing much as far as like power, but it is.
It's really powerful. Just pick the Champion. You won't feel sad.
Here's our new card.
Filter out. Return all non-creature, non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not terrible, but
it's like a Hercules plus.
Hercule. Okay, what does Oracle do?
Oracle is
Draw,
discard.
discard,
Is there
shuffle
just
before target.
yes? There's
Okay,
just
just draw,
one. There's
discard.
just one in every pack. Yeah.
Stasis Field is not the best, but it might be. Invasion of Muraganda, huh?
Yeah. This is 5 mana hunt the week. Um, don't hate it. Kind of like I kind of want to push in on blue, and in there the Convoke setup's the most powerful. So these early creatures play a really key role. Tyvar the Bellicose. Okay, so as far as the post-credits scene epilogue that is Aftermath, the main takeaway from it is basically not actually every, but like 90% of planeswalkers lost their spark, and also there's like Stargate portals between uh, planes.
I hate that. I hate the second part of that.
It,
Uh oh, this is yes. Oh no, it's not quite. I was thinking that was
whenever an
Wings
elf,
of Flight of Fancy, but it's not Flight of Fancy.
it's like sort
It's
of.
it's pretty good, but it's not Flight of Fancy.
And there's I, which is just the
Yeah, make guy.
reckless handling is the new one in here. This is gamble for a artifact, and if you discard an artifact, shock your opponent.
This is an interesting card. I could see this being played in Modern or Pioneer. Well, not Pioneer. There's not really any good artifact decks in Pioneer,
Yeah,
but you could gamble for Phyrexian Portal.
you could, and then just discard it. But
Yeah.
the idea on that, at least from what I figure on the setup of let's cut our planeswalker crew down to like I think it's literally 3 that we have known at this point. Uh, cut that number down, and then also like allow us to have like more than just our planeswalkers be characters who we can carry over between stories. Uh, I'm picking invasion here. None of these are terribly like Aeronaut's fine. Serpent Blade's fine. But like, ooh, Hirobi Deathswale. Ooh, I love Hirobi.
How well can we target things?
Hmm. I think it's a good enough question to pick the card here. The other cards aren't super. Like, Dismal
Wait,
Backwaters.
uh, and so the non-bow with Invasion of Muraganda, sadly. So wait, was Invasion target only your guys, or can you
Target both.
another target creature gains plus? Okay, so you could
Target creature
you
you
could
control. Ones you control, ones you don't control.
no, at the beginning of your combat, another target creature gets
Oh,
plus.
yes. The plasma flip, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Is if you could
Mmm.
is if you could have to the touch. The Hirobi touch. That's stupid. Uh hmm, interesting.
And I'm sorry.
The banana came back.
I'm just taking
That
Lannery.
yeah.
I like I can't not like hold on.
Okay.
Only
The
wicked.
Wicked Slumber works pretty well with Hirobi, or if you're in the blue-red prowess stack. The Prankster is okay.
Yeah, Rancer's like fine. The great sword's too expensive. It wishes it was good.
Yeah, the bone splitter is better in the Flyers deck than the Great Sword.
I'll take the heel slasher. This isn't.
Sure.
Okay. We have blue as a known color and then an unknown number of other. Our new card in this one is Campus again.
Oh, Progenitor Exarch, huh?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it's 3 mana, make 1. And then 5 mana make 2.
Yeah. I don't hate picking it because it's not terribly competitive. Like, I think Cryptomancers probably are.
Like Cryptomancer or Invasion of Mercadia. What does that do on the flippy?
Make a
Spell
billion.
Shaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm willing to, especially because, like, I think I could just go ahead and try to, like, splash this for
Yeah, off of Flattery.
Halo Forger, Meeting of
Phyrexian
Minds.
Gargantua
That is another reason to be
in black.
in black. I actually think I might value Halo Forger a little more in that world. It's just
It's a flying. It's aggressive flyer. The rest of it is gravy.
well, it's aggressive flyer that if I have a late like Gargantuan, I would be able to flash back
Something.
It's a sorcery from any grave.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of
We have
interested in
like
that. Gargantuan
we have that.
meaning
We have Meeting of the Minds. We have I don't know. We have other. It's mostly like. Here's the question: do we want to try to get Hirobi working, or do we just want to stay on blue?
There's a lot of black here.
There is a lot of black here, but
oh, and then well, there's Gargantuan and there's Stoke the Flames as well.
stoke me, huh?
I have Lannery, I can just splash everything.
Yeah, so long as you draw your Lannery.
Here's our card in here.
A humans card.
Yeah, a card that again part of what's again I would not bet on this being like standard in the sense that like this is a card that just it screams modern to me. I don't know because I think I always think of humans as a modern deck, not a standard deck.
Yeah, there is the humans deck that exists right now is okay. The 5-color humans deck that does not exist anymore. Wow, they're just throwing those Phyrexian Gargantuas at you.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have 12 of them. This is what I was talking about as far as like the setup of yes, everybody we set off a bomb in the blind eternities and things are not great. Invasion of Kaladesh is fine.
It makes a guy.
Great Artisan is also fine. I want some like this is so many different directions, and I don't know which one I want. I literally have all 5 colors as far as what I'm doing. I am.
We need to narrow down.
Yeah. There's very little in here that helps. That is the thing. Like I can pick up like eyes, but I'm not.
It's always kite sail.
Okay. Skyclave Aerialist is another good aggressive blue.
What's that? It's SRAM. Okay.
Yeah, this is SRAM.
Screw that guy.
I don't care what SRAM. This is Coiling Oracle on the flip side. In addition to being
pretty good. It's also just like a 2/4 flyer as well.
Yeah. Like if I can get the blue set and then figure out where I'm going from there. Rouse reinforcements.
There's also a Swiftwater Cliffs.
Yes, I'm thinking.
Which might.
Just
if we end up playing Grixis somehow, we're gonna need these lands. The spell is pretty good. Rouse reinforcement is pretty good if we end up in like the.
Yeah.
The Omen Hawker isn't the worst.
Omen Hawker here is a card. Omen Hawker here is a card that I keep like looking at as something that has to be like this. There has to be a constructed deck that makes this function. Like,
it's auto picked the Civilian Lancer. Okay. Got the frog. We got coming in hot. We got a flyer
Yeah.
in white. Okay, we're getting a lot of these.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. The bean stick makes treasures.
Okay.
Hedron grinder, huh?
Okay.
That is the thing about the bean stick is they're frequent 23rds.
Okay.
Okay, how splashable is Baneslayer Angel?
It's like that versus Ifara's Dismissal. Warmonger is the new card in this one. This card.
Dragon.
Yeah, dragon. I mean, 3/2 haste. They can draw a card on attack. Is the text there? I
think we just take the Afara's Dismissal. Like, white is like a color we are not prepared to support.
no.
I don't think, unless you really. Oh.
All
We
right.
we can try though. We're not prepared to, but we can try.
Yeah. Okay. New card in here is Nissa, who is has a billion lines of text to say, "I'm Lotus Cobra with a little bit of a bonus."
Hmm.
If you've played 2 lands, you get to grab an elf or elemental. Play set of Gargantua. Okay. Here is Resolve. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Creatures you control plus 1/1 haste. At end of turn, exile any number of creatures and artifacts and put them back into play next upkeep.
Okay, so your creatures, you can have your creatures phase out.
And also,
Re-ETB, yeah. Okay, I can see that working.
Okay.
We can have our Baneslayer Angel can back up every turn.
Yes. Glissa is an incredibly powerful card on 2 colors we can't support.
We can't literally be 5 color.
No, we don't have the fixing for that.
We can't lean on Flannery that much.
Gargantuan
Our 5th
5.
Gargantuan, yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, if we can get the Craigs in here. Okay.
Wait, look at Windscarred Crag. It's just look at its art. She's just there. What is she doing? She's taking a nap.
Hey, what up? Did they throw a big old statue down there?
What is the difference between an Elish Norn and an Elish Norn statue? Okay, we can pick the Cove is probably better than the Skittering Surveyor.
Yeah, like I kind of want to get.
The question is meeting of the minds. If it's
meeting of the minds is the card I was looking at. That was like, oh boy, that one's actually like good.
There's the.
I don't really care about any of these. I don't want to play any of them.
Ah, there's your guy. The El Gigante.
And if you control a transform permanent, dies draw a card.
It's a dragon for your dragon, the dragon.
Yeah, all right.
There he is. Yeah.
Dragon.
The 3/2 haste.
Well, this is a Phyrexian giant.
There's also Rowell's Reinforcement as a 2-drop.
Yeah. This is not a 2-drop because we can't play it on
We could theoretically play it on 2. You just have to go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 mountain. It's just that easy.
Okay. Oh. Huh.
A reasonable creature. 2 reasonable creatures, but I think the Anaki is not as reasonable.
It's reach, which makes it a little more of a thing.
And it's got a weird tap ability.
Alright. So...
I just wanted to say, we're all counting on you.
And then... Volcanic Spite, Lannery, Searing Barb, Stoke the Flames, Charger, Ares Resolve, and now we start getting to weaker and weaker cards.
I don't think Elish Norn could murder me. I have 7 toughness.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Invasion of Kaladesh is in. Okay.
What does Flywheel Racer do?
Taps for any color of mana.
Yes. It's a weird Paradise Mantle. No, it's a weird, what is it? Springleaf Drum. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Springleaf Drum that can attack.
Oh, you can tap an Ornithopter to Springleaf Drum.
Yeah. Alright.
But Undersoul. Elish Norn is a 4/7. So if I had 7 toughness and she slapped me...
You still live.
I still live. I thought about my joke before I made it. You see, I am sometimes capable of adding and subtracting numbers together.
Oh, this is the hand of hands. This is
we have all colors. We have our choice of making a flyer on 2 or making a flyer on 3.
And this is just all colors, so if we draw another untapped land, it's easy. Okay.
Okay, it's easy.
Let's deal lethal damage to our opponent with flying, shall we? Preening Champion is so good. If nothing else, I can just flip Aerialists.
A reasonable course of action. It won't even cost us any life. Because we're to gain 3 life off our lands.
Yep.
Although it's 4 to flip, right?
Yeah. So I'd have to draw an untapped land, but oh well, never mind. That ain't happening at all.
For shame.
All right. Okay.
Seems like the flavor of the day is 3 color.
This format lets you do it a lot easier than, well, like, maybe not lets you do it, but a lot easier, pays it off more.
Are you telling me this format has bombs that you can splash for? Do we want to kill that?
No, I think we want to tap it.
Okay.
And the token. Because our opponent's at 11 now. They go to 8 for the attack.
We can come in hot for an extra damage. We want to come in hot in our upkeep to get the scry.
Do I think I'm using it here? I don't think I want to use it this turn.
Alrighty. So we just play our mountain, attack for 3.
Oh, yeah, you might have been right with how many lands we have here, because putting our opponent to... It's fine.
Get a creature out of the way, and it can get our island.
Yeah. Okay. And then if we can hit our opponent with both of our creatures, Preening Champion and the 1/1, they
die.
They go to take lethal damage. So. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Okay, we do have a creature that loots, so we hold the island. I think we have lost the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the battle does when they flip it, but we're about to find out.
4/4 prowess that also all your burn spells are huge.
That's one thing we have to stoke. And then we're getting attacked for 9 the following turn.
Do I just kill this?
Yeah, I guess so. Because otherwise, we're using the removal on the...
Right, like...
on the battle anyways.
Sunfall. Sunfall is the #1 unbeatable card in this format.
Hallowed Burial with upside is pretty good.
Alright.
At the very least, this kind of draws a card.
Okay.
Okay, Hope lives.
Okay, these are real cards.
We have a chump to keep them from flipping their battle, and then a reasonable attacker.
Yeah, we don't even need to trumpet. This is only 4. I would just let this go to 1.
I mean, like eventually, if it comes to it.
Oh yeah. It's a chump option, but I wouldn't use it on this turn specifically because I want to with our opponent at 7.
Have they just not been drawing mountains, or is red their splash?
This is a fix, and this is a main deck card, so they've played more red than anything else. Okay. Goodbye, flyer. Flip.
It's a motorbicycle. Alright.
They've been missing land drops, so they're like 5 in hand are all real. They might be off double red.
You can hope for that.
Okay. Here's them fixing up the hand. Your hand can't possibly be good enough to not have a discard here.
I mean, you don't just play this card. Like if you play this card and don't discard, you're just putting a thing into play.
Yeah, you're just introducing a thing.
You're playing a thing you then have to attack to get any value out of. Or you get a kind of okay creature on the others. No, you're playing this for the front half.
The back half is fine at like having like a Alpha
Yeah,
Strike.
the back half is a reasonable card. Yeah, but like
turning your land late game into, you know. But yeah, like
they have to discard something. Discard a really stupid enchantment or artifact, and then play the refurbish next turn.
discard a green card.
Ooh. I would enjoy this.
Show me a fourth color. Nope, red card. Okay, so off red again. Because they okay, and they drew up.
That card's not super good. The ogre isn't.
I like this. It's the draw card on it is what makes me like this card.
Sorcery. Well, yeah, you're right. I feel like it
Sure,
could either...
sure, but if that was an instant,
yeah, I think paying 1 for your sack outlet at instant is reasonable.
I don't think 1 for your sack outlet that draws you 4 cards is.
I do. I want my sack outlets to be stupid. They don't let them be stupid.
Okay.
Men.
I don't hate it. Can I push in here?
You can with the 3/2. I think attacking with the 3/2 is reasonable. I don't think, like... Because if you just wake up your bike...
Because I'm thinking reinforcement, wake up the bike with a 1/1 and push all in.
And you push all in, they eat a 3/2 and then flip one of our battles.
We'll have a 1/1 still to jump with.
Okay, if we're not beating their hand, then maybe we do just go in.
Well, the thing is, I don't think we're winning this game if this game lasts any longer than 2 turns.
Yeah.
And they have something here, obviously, is the other problem. Like, we clearly have a issue. I'm just trying to think how we can win this game. And this is all I can come up with.
The way I think of us winning this game is Baneslayer Angel.
Yeah, we need our opponent's life total to be a little lower for that, too.
No, we back up on a token, and then, like, attack.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Now they eat a 1/1. No, they block our 3/2, and then they sack the treasure. This was a blowout.
Yeah.
But no, if we find Baneslayer Angel, we back up, attack, then attack with the 4/4, and we win.
And the 4/4 can block effectively.
Yeah, if we draw Baneslayer Angel, we gain 2.
Each creature you control add any one of the mana to this creature's colors. Spend this mana only to activate an ability of a creature. Activate this ability only if the creature has another. Oh my god.
Mill 5, put all creatures or whatever.
What the hell is this? Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana. This creature's color.
Activate this only if they have another activated ability.
Spend this only on activated abilities.
So this makes creatures with activated abilities have an activated ability that adds any color. And then this thing just instantly has Wooburg Mill. It has activated abilities of things you mill.
Well, no, put all those in your hand.
Oh.
Oh, and then we have PNLR.
Yeah.
Tap at sure whatever. Thopters you control have haste. When you play a land from exile or a spell from exile, make a Thopter.
Okay.
Sure.
We're toast. We can play land area out, but
yeah.
they're just gonna start turning sideways next turn. Their creatures' abilities don't matter.
No, they don't. The draw we would need would have to be like... Again, Baneslayer is still powerful enough to do it singularly, but that combat blowout not killing the 4/4 in play really did hurt. Okay.
I mean, they're cowards. I love this.
If they're cowards, we have time.
I would have just been like full court press.
Yeah.
Not even attack the. Maybe not even attack the battles. Just attack you. Now you attack the battle there. Yeah. We still can't. We still have to hold that because we still have the Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle draw discard. We have a couple pieces of card draw still in here. There's a red draw 2 off the top. There's the Oracle. I think there's one other. We didn't get any Meeting of Minds, which is a bit sad.
Yeah, we saw a couple, but they were all in packs that were like, hey, do you want this other busted card? And we were faffing about trying to decide what the hell our deck was.
Yeah, we hadn't... I think the actual answer should have been 5 Phyrexian Gargantuans.
Yeah, and then we would have Hirobi, and we would be splashing for Invasion of Muraganda times 2. We would have gotten 2 of them. And then like, hey, guess what? We're being stupid. Because you know who hunts the weak? Like, Phyrexian Gargantua hunts the weak pretty well, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is effectively an alchemy format, you know?
God said no.
That's fine, whatever. We were even if we were drawing real cards, we weren't winning this one. We lost this one at Sunfall, and everything past that's been us trying to deal 7 damage, 3 damage even, you know.
I've been thinking a lot about lands recently. Because I've been thinking about it to try to avoid doing calculus. And I don't think that is reasonable.
Oh!
Okay, now Baneslayer.
I see.
Baneslayer no longer allowed. That's something called a combination.
Yeah.
Actually,
Synergy.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Hey.
Whenever I think of the word synergy, I think of it in the same energy up and down.
Well, yes, that's exactly what I was. That's exactly how I was saying it.
Yeah, synergy. Okay.
Each mastery pass lasts about 3 months. That reminds me, you got to stream some Pokemon.
True.
I cursed you with Pokemon, and now you gotta play some of it.
I have been like still playing it off, but you're right that now that I can stream it, I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Shuffler is going to keep doing this to us.
Damn. All right.
That's gonna be a really good attack on 3.
It's coming in hot.
Yeah. They'll never see it coming.
That will be 4 toughness or 4 to come in, so
that's enough to attack through Timuret.
Okay. Lannery or Preening Champ here?
Oh.
Or Searing
If
Bar.
they don't block Lanners, we can Astral Wingspan the next turn.
Oh
and
God.
Like, have Flannery with flying. If they do block Flanners, we can scry 1 and eat them.
Coming in hot.
Sense. Yeah, coming in hot. This makes sense to play your haste creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Because then I can Preening Champion plus that next turn. Or Searing Bar plus that next turn if I need to do, like, killing.
Yeah, we can get Tyramid out of the way.
Yeah.
Not that. What's Searing Barb do?
2 damage. Anything.
I remembered it being bad.
Yep. Sorcery speed. Makes a 1/1. Or makes an incubate token.
What does Rin's Resolve do?
Draw 2.
Okay, that's the...
It's in between light up the stage and light up the stage, but good.
They've had that similar. I guess we just play the champ.
Yeah.
Or we could just tap out and give Flannery flying.
We can do that next turn. Use the token as the Convoke.
Invoking.
So they can flip Heliod. Heliod flipped is all your spells have flash, and they all cost 1 less for each card your opponent has drawn. Ugh. Okay. The other option there is...
He's mostly a 4/6.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, we don't have much more difficulty killing than a... Oh, we can kill a 4/4 and can't quite kill a...
Okay.
They want their guy to have power.
That's weird in the sense that if you were planning on flipping Heliod, that card would have had flash, and then thus would have been a fine combat trick. Not like a great one, but a fine one.
And now they're wondering.
I missed that fire red super hard. Yeah, that's kind of fallen off in the sense that, like, it was hard for me to get time together with Mike and Luke, who I wanted to play it with. And,
if you have trouble with it on normal difficulty, just use the Dex Nav to farm the Not Blissey in, what is that, Route 6? It's the one above Misty's town, above Nugget Bridge.
25.
Just Dex Nav
what
up
are we doing?
there. Spending their mana on main phase.
Okay. I'm just gonna
we're gonna fly our Flanners in. Please don't kill our little suede-headed Rio. No, they didn't kill our little suede-headed Rio. Yeah, Audino. Yeah. Dexnav for Audinos and kill them, and then if you need money, Dexnav for Meowths and use Thief on them. And that's how you win.
Anyway, here's flying. Now we just need to prevent ourselves from dying. I don't understand the not flipping Heliod there. Yeah, so now we're flipping Heliod.
What does Zeta like makes your things that can target your guys copy and target all your guys, right?
Yeah, it effectively means coming in hot is everything.
Yeah, hard mode is yeah, don't play hard mode of red.
Okay, so this is spells have flash, and then -1 cost. That's nice.
Yeah, there is the Audino guy, but I'm assuming that if the game was hard, we're getting walled earlier than that. Well, what do we do here?
Attack for 6, play Aerialist Pass with Wicked Slumber up.
Seems reasonable to do.
Wicked Slumber, and like I can just, you know.
And if no creatures die, they can't get any more life. We're deploying the plan. Plan with the plan.
The plan here is all the flyers, and our opponent at 7, you know? You know what? Yeah.
Let's resolve to freeze the weasel, because this is like a life race, right? Or we have enough removal that maybe we... This is 7, but then they die on the crackback? We have 2 damage.
I swear if we're getting hit by Sunfall here. Okay. The desperation attack only signals 2 things.
Wrath or
concession.
Wrath or concession.
Yeah. I really liked Radical Red because it had what, 8 gens of Pokemon in it?
Yeah, it's like the most advanced Pokemon ROM hack of its type. Like there's nothing really that compete. Oh, there are things that compete, but that aren't as good.
Yeah.
Speaking of though, you need to stream some of that Emerald Rogue. You and Kaz both need to.
Yeah.
Because he wants Drapion, and you
it's Gen 3.
And you have Slay the Spire. No, Gen 3 doesn't have any Poison Dark.
Well, Gen 3 has my
it has Metagross, yeah.
So
it has Metagross, but it's a little bit sad Metagross because it's after it's type updated, so you can get Sucker Punched.
I'm excited to actually get to play with Nahiri's Resolve here. This is specifically us, that ain't happening.
2 mana in, 2 mana out. We don't need any more
blue. I think it's only single blue in this deck.
Do we have any double red either? I don't know.
I think we have more red spells. I'm thinking. Top Boss, thanks for the sub. Also, Rebirth, thank you for the sub. I didn't mention it earlier.
Or me, Gnomebitten.
Did you?
Did my resubscribe message go out? I don't know, but I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Oh well. All right. Preenie Champion, ready to go. Also, sure.
Okay, you were right.
This is gonna be sweet. We're gonna get to Nahiri's Resolve, flicker Preenie Champion every turn.
Yeah, and then the Tokies will have haste. Green White can't kill a flyer, right?
They'd have to bite it.
Flanners, huh? Flannery just gets blocked. I think we just Zada.
Yeah. Alright.
We're only playing coming in hot. Not
yeah, I think it's just
not the double the 2+2+0 double spell.
1 spell a turn. Alright, here we go.
I pick this one.
Cool. Alright, end step. Goodbye.
Let's hear it for Hill Giant, everybody. Hey, thanks, Hill Giant.
I haven't played a Hill Giant. The fact that there's a Hill Giant in our deck speaks to the card quality in our deck. We're also immune to Sunfall. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Can't get me with Sunfall anymore. Anyway. Bye.
I picked this one. Pretty good. What the hell is Order of the Mirror?
It flips into a 3/3 with flanking. We're just...
They can block Flannery, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't care. This is a goddamn card. There were two story bits that went with the release of Aftermath. One of them was a Chandra Nissa story, and the second one was Nahiri spending months ripping all the Phyrexian metal out of her, and then coming to the conclusion, this is all the Planeswalkers' fault. Anyone who shows up on my house, I'm killing. So, like,
not wrong.
After after having a conversation with Ajani that went south, just went, well, all right, nope.
Why is Ajani still alive?
Ajani
should have.
Not only is Ajani alive, Ajani's one of 3 Planeswalkers we know of.
He should be extremely dead. That's something he would do, you know.
Oh,
I'm gonna guess Jace is one of them.
I didn't see you not. Okay, fine, whatever. Jace is
Jace...
unknown. Jace is unknown. We don't know. We have no idea. The 3 are.
I hope Jace is dead.
Chandra, Ajani, and Ashiok are the 3 that are still Planeswalkers. Note of Ashiok being involved in the upcoming Eldraine set, whereas the. So they in order to not lose, they would have to literally Wrath here, and if they literally Wrath here, they'd lose.
They need to go island. They need to go island Aetherize.
Karn didn't lose his spark to the thingy. He lost it when he had problems with it in the first place when he was being disassembled, and it also isn't his spark in the first place because it's Venser's.
They're just setting it up so Karn can get a spark of his own.
Because he was using Urza's initial. This card is just
pretty good.
Yeah, okay. Especially like most folks you can put in the fan in Flickr likers, you know.
I'm not sure if I am, but I do like what this card is doing.
So one of the plot bits in All Will Be One is that we brought this giant magic bomb, the Silex, to the middle of Phyrexia to blow it up. And then Elspeth said, I don't want to do that. I'm going to take it into space instead. So we blew up a giant nuclear bomb in the Blind Eternities. So, okay. Thanks, Lannery. Happy to have Lannery win. Thanks, Nahiri's Resolve.
But, I don't think it's a Portals thing just because I don't think the thing that would help Magic's plot is having more characters to keep track of. Like, that's why they got rid of all the... That's one of the appeals of getting rid of a lot of Planeswalkers.
I think the idea is with it, and obviously this is... We have no idea. This is my hope for it, is that it makes it so like when we have a story, we have characters who are more involved with that story, and also we can use more of our interesting cast members instead of being stuck with just our Planeswalkers.
I think the solution to that is to give up this MCU nonsense and just go back to self-contained stories and self-contained sets.
That's the hope of what they're... Again, my hope of what they're actually going to use it for.
Yeah, but that's... If they're setting up so they can have portals between the planes, like...
I realize that when I say things like that, somehow there's nobody here that has any faith in that. I understand.
We can... Having faith is better than not having faith. We attack these.
Yeah, they're not.
We flash in our guy.
Yeah, we're just gonna flash this in. Maybe they'll go for a card draw for some.
There's got to be like a green or white 3-drop that draws a card when it comes into play. Printed that white card a bunch.
They printed that white card in every standard legal set, right?
Okay, we have a 2 and a 2.
And this is like just really good amount of board presence here.
OG Kamigawa's plot was not bad at all. It was actually really cool. It was the card design that was ass.
Damn, that's your play you've got left?
Do you want to gain some life and flip our guy?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Now we can attack with our piker. Do you know we have a trick player?
No.
What does he have? That's what he has.
Okay, you were saying you wanted more stories like that. I understand.
Oh, yeah.
This. Hit me. Oh, a 4/5 no text? Ooh.
We can cast our kitty cat next turn. Does your guy trample?
No, it menaces on flip, but they can't flip it. Or it would be their entire turn to flip it, and we have 2 blockers, so...
And they might also not have the life to spare.
Anyway. Okay.
We draw an untapped land, we could make another egg.
Yeah.
If we don't, we just get 2. Or we can kill them.
This snowballed very quickly in ours.
Well, our opponent had this problem where they played 1 card every other turn.
Yeah, they missed their 3, and then their 4 was a +1/+1 counter on their 2-drop. Like that was their line. So they didn't. Oh, they picked up the 2-drop. That's why I can't find it here.
It's in their hand.
But yeah, I would hope that the, like, shutting down having 30 characters who can just appear anywhere, and, like, you basically have to ask the question, even on, like, sets like this, well, why not just have character X do this and we solve the plot?
Yes, the way you traditionally handled that is all the planeswalkers were assholes who stayed at home and didn't care about anything other than their wizard experiments.
All right, that was when we had them as
wizards and not
wizards.
Avengers. Yeah, that's the difference between having.
I think obviously I think it's likely I'm going to be undercut in my wants because it seems that they want everything to with the, mentioning Avengers Marvel-ish. They've said themselves that they want things to be the end game of X and such. So.
Sounds okay. I don't know who this witch we're playing is. It's literally just a Halloween witch, though. Although she gets a demerit for not being a green witch with a wart, and then instead is a and just like the kind that would sell you a bottle of.
That's a D&D character. Okay, a million people.
Okay.
Okay, I understand. It's a D&D character.
It's Tasha.
I don't know who that
As
is.
in the hideous laughter.
Well,
Thing is, all those old wizards are like a named wizard that they invented the name to have as flavor text for spells, like Mage Hand. Who was Mage Hand? Was it Tensor?
That's Floating Disc.
Yeah,
oh boy!
Tensor's Floating Disc and Mage. Mage Hand might have also been Tensor though, or Mage Hand. But They were just like wizard names they made up to go with spell, and then they became characters later. No, Bigby was Bigby's grasping hand. That's different. Mordekainen, yeah.
So our opponent's ramping to the moon. They have access to 7 mana of any color next turn. And it's turn 4. Yeah, Elishnorn me. Please. Come on. Oh, yes. White mana. Uh-huh. Yes. It's gonna be small Elishnorn.
No, big one. 7 mana Elishnorn.
Tribute to the World Tree. Whenever a creature comes into play, if it's under 3 power, if it's 3 or more power, draw a card. If it's less, 2 counters on it. Alright. That's terrifying.
Can we barb their 2/2?
I was thinking about barbing their 2/2, yeah. Barbing their port and tracker would also be like...
reasonable.
Okay, getting the 1/1s off the table is nice because we have this Edict friend here. Yeah, so anything they play that's 3 power or greater cantrips, if it's smaller, it becomes bigger. Hope is that, like, Furnace Host is enough to still pressure.
Yeah, we can try to squish.
Okay, there's Surveil, then draw. They liked it. Probably a land.
So, no, it's a 4/4.
Well... Okay. Next turn we have Ren's Resolve, which is a draw 2. Which, if, you know...
We're entering the Bane Slayer waiting room again. Because if we can back up Furnace Toast Charger,
that's
like,
the end of the
that's
game.
GG.
Your hand is good enough that...
Furia, okay.
Furia was bad? But that's a 4/6 lifelinker. What?
They didn't think about it.
There's... Sure. Alright. Well... Okay.
Oh, do you want to attack with our giant?
Yeah, now that's looking a lot better.
Like, hey, we have this thing called onboard tricks. We've heard they're for kids.
Hello. The Abyss is ready.
Oh no.
Who cares?
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Oh no for them, because
yeah.
we're going to eat their lunch. Do they have a trick?
Oh boy. What the hell is this?
This is Crackle Doom.
That's okay. We get Crackle Doomed. Okay. Flyer, go! All right. Yeah.
Okay, now we also want to draw our stupid spell that flickers our preening champion every turn.
Yeah, if we can flicker the preening champion every turn. Nope.
Okay, that spell still lets us attack with our devil. They are going to flip up. They should wake up their 5/5 and get in.
The devil is answered again by extant.
They got a treasure token and a 1/1.
Oh god! All right. Nashi, whenever Nashi attacks, exile a legendary or rat from the graveyard. Oh.
Well, speaking of moons, though,
they have both.
They have a rat.
All right. I think we're just taking 5 here.
We're at 22.
Yeah.
What happened to Tamio? She got Norded.
She's dead. This is a data ghost of Tamio in the background of Nashi's art.
Oh. Well, then she's not dead. She's a data. Her ghost escaped to the web like Major Kusanagi. Don't you remember how she left the internet while she was getting sniped, and Bato had to watch her brain fall out? We kind of have to sorcery speed that.
No, we can instant speed it.
Okay, we have to play Lannery though, because they're gonna play their rat out to get our last card.
We'll all be able to draw on their turn. Like, because when your opponent draws their second card, you draw a card, so we'll draw 2 on their turn.
Okay.
Because, like, does Nashi let you cast without paying for it? No, you still pay the costs.
Man, Ghost in the Shell was good. Remember that episode where the disgruntled employee put his brain in a death tank?
Okay.
That gets them a 1/1, right?
Yeah, it gets them a 3/3.
Yeah, 3/3.
Okay.
Okay, their mana is committed. So we don't mind letting them draw.
And then we'll draw a second card. Then they get their 3/3. We discard island. Do I need to kill Nashi? The problem is that Nashi can buy back this. And if this is in play, I think we lose the game.
Yeah, I think we have to... We just trade a token and our guy with Nashi.
Yeah, and that gets like an extra trade in there too. We're going to low.
Okay, Baneslayer Angel, it's all up to you. They just sacrificed the rat. No, they said probably not the threat tracker at this turn. What?
They kept the tracker because it can still untap and make mana, and then they're going to play a 3-drop. Oh, that's just more mana. Okay.
Now that's time.
If we're talking about cards I wanted to draw, this is on the list.
We can play Flanners out, still Convoke the Wicked Slumber, right? Is it Convoke?
Yeah,
because we also want to make the 1/1 if we can. Off our treasure.
We can do that.
Or our egg, I mean.
So, and I can attack for 2. Hopefully.
If we ice their 2 big guys, jump. Jump there. We go to 1.
Yeah, I can't convoke here.
Now we just have to slumber.
They might not all out anymore.
Okay. We can trade and go to 1. Or we can double block and go to 2. Or trade and chump, which I think is worse than just double blocking.
Well, like, we could like Lannery block here to trade and then chump on one of the 3s.
Yeah.
I think that's what we have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that is.
I don't like it, but I don't see any other.
We're just trying to draw our angle.
Or anything right now. Any. Okay.
Do we wake up our 1/1 and attack? If they take it, they die. If they don't take it, we cut them off mana.
And then we like kill one of these 2.
Yeah. It's like there's no way they take this, right? There's no way. Their guy is so much more valuable than ours. There's no way they block. Ah, they blocked. That's a little sad.
That means that my chump block lost us the game on the spot, right? Like,
we couldn't have imagined that, though. Because when we're drawing to specific cards, we just wanted to elongate the game.
Yeah, because my thought there is that our cards that we wanted to draw into were more preening champion, cards that buy us turns. Damn.
So extending we just happened to draw the 1 card that punished that.
Yeah.
It stinks, but we made the correct play. Because the 2 correct plays I thought there were trade or double blocking trade. Like, those are the only things that made sense to me. Finally, a mulligan.
Every white card in the deck.
Well,
that's every.
Well, is this a mulligan?
Huh? You're not.
We're on the draw.
We're
on the draw. Yeah.
Every white card into the deck, and
all of our white cards are really good. It's fine. It's fine.
We're not drawing another land this game.
We have like what, a 15 and 33. We just have to win one of 2 slightly worse coin flips. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be great. It's fine. We have a play. What are we complaining about? What are you laughing about? It's fine. No, we can play. We have a play. We have a play, Jens. And now, if they draw cards, we get to draw cards.
We win. Yeah, we draw cards. It's easy. No blocks.
I think when you're 2-2, this is just a hand you keep when you're 2-2.
We're 3-2.
You know?
We're 3-2.
When you're 3-2, this is just a hand you keep when you're 3-2.
All right. Here's the best part. We're still winning off this.
Exactly.
Like, we're still winning off this.
We just hope they attack. What does that Vial of Godfire do?
Nothing. It's a terrible.
Oh wow, it's a thing.
Yeah. Oh, this sucks.
That's fine. See, we Flannery in this trade, and we're gonna use the extra mana. Like, yeah, we're trading, but we trade and make
they're
a
not,
thing.
they're not trading.
Well,
Actually,
that's even better.
because anyway, if we draw an untapped land, we get to Boonbringer Valkyrie, and then like that should win us the game. Hopefully, is the line. Them having the Butcher is pretty bad here, because like having a unkillable, like I could have spent my turn killing this, but didn't do anything because I can just play it again. Sure. All right, untapped land off the top.
We have a pretty good chance of drawing them.
Yeah, it's like 13.
Mountain. Ah, fuck, I was wrong. We could even gain even more life because our Flannery got bigger. Now here's the question: we crack our treasure to draw life.
100%. Yeah. We have to. Okay, so if they have a kill spell, we fall over. But if they don't, everything's okay.
If they have a land, they can just...
Tap land! Tap land!
Okay, now we can Nahiri's Resolve and never die to sorcery removal ever again. Although the fire is an instant, right? If they tap 6 to this instant speed.
Yeah, that's instant.
I thought it was like an Aliopile, but that's Vile Moonglove. That's a...
No, this is destroy target creature. Or enchantment. This is... Oh, this whips.
If we don't draw the land, we're probably just cycling Furnace Charger and playing Breeding Champion, which honestly is pretty... Fuck. A dragon, you say? Or this is really more like a demon, but whatever.
Okay. So this is tutor their best card.
I think this is a bit of a flavor fail. How come you get to play the card when it's hoarding it? Really, you should get the card when the thing dies.
One thing with it is that it's detached from the Brutal Lord at all. You don't have to... Like, so all their spells have Convoke now, so they can cast... Like, if they grab, like, a 2 or something. Okay, so...
Searing Barb is an instant, right?
No, it is not. But it does say target creature can't block. So... I could try to use that to push.
Okay, let's say we do that, and then we attack with all creatures.
Not the fairy. That can't. That would just get blocked by it.
Well, even Furia they'll block and gain 2 life on the Flannery. Well, then we have the treasures we can trade.
Yeah, the treasure makes that a trade, and I'm okay with that. And then like Fairy Mastermind chump blocks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we win. And they're going to be somewhat priced into killing our lifelinker. Did we ever get an Ifara's dismissal?
No. We have the...
So we can use the treasure mana to flip our token. That's nice.
Yes. So we actually have a use for it. I want them to block with the angel here.
If they don't, we can play the Oracle of Tragedies. Or we might just flip the token just for the damage. Like to deal 8 to them.
Yeah. I could also, like, play Progenitor as another body.
We could use the Progenitor to flip the token. It's just that easy.
Okay. So here's a problem with all this. If they have a kill spell, they can kill Fairy Mastermind and all-out kill me.
Oh, we were hoping for things to go right when we kept this hand. We can't start losing faith now.
I'm just saying, what are the odds they have a kill spell right now? It's 0, obviously. And by that I mean...
We're doing this like... Things could be worse than that.
Huh.
Like, I don't know why they didn't kill our guy. Like, couldn't they have used that to kill our Fairy Mastermind and murder us?
They have an onboard kill spell, too.
I don't think we were... It's fine. It's fine. We played that game perfectly, and you know what, James?
That was not
like, Gents, it's for like what Picard told Data. You can make every winning move and still lose. It's fine. It's not our fault.
Well, this one, it was very funny seeing Ren's not draw us the land. That was great.
Yeah, we were dead when we made the attack because they could just Aliopile our guy and kill us.
Correct.
But it didn't matter. It did not matter. That we were absolved.
What were we going to do? Leave back the angel that also died to the Aliopile and then we died?
Turns out we would have died if we did that anyways, because they would have just killed our guy and then sealed our guy.
I'm still annoyed at the previous game.
What, where you made an actually reasonable play and lost because of it, rather than us just completely missing the onboard kill spell? It's weird what bothers you. When one of those was hindsight being 2020, and one of them was being extremely myopic. You know what? Everybody has blind spots. We have 2 of them in our middle of our eyes. Sometimes it just means we don't see things. Let's open our packs.
All right. Gold Forge Thopteryx.
It's a dinosaur Thopter.
Yes. Legendary permanents you control have Ward 2. That's Watley building a Thopter.
I like that there's weird tentacle things in the background.
So those are leftover World Tree nonsense, I think.
Yeah.
Sigarda. Again, this is the set symbol for March of the Machine is the sword. The set symbol for March is of the Machine is that little shuriken thing. I don't know.
Who cares what it is? Looks like
but
it looks like that.
This is this is privileged position, but on a 4/4 flyer that's also future sight. Like, what the fuck?
Sigarda is weird, where sometimes she has her own hexproof and sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah. There's a dinosaur Thopter right there. Alright, and then another Thopter. Got Atris. Death Rattle Oni.
I like this because this is old style Kamigawa art from old school Kamigawa Wayne Reynolds. This looks like it could have been a Oni.
Right. This could have been just some Oni in Betrayers, and it would have been a 6-mana 3/3 with.
I think it's a 6-mana 3/3 that whatever becomes targeted, it dies.
With Soul Shift 5.
Yeah.
This is cool because it's like
like a Orzhov Euthynist effect.
Well, it also it specifically lets you do like, all right, whatever, chump attacks, and then just the volcano blow out on the chump attacks if they block, because then like all your 1/1s die, and then want to say I think the idea of the card is that it's like, yo, we let Hidetsugu out, this has caused problems.
Well, Liliana has killed every other demon she could make an oath with. Why not give her a new one?
This card,
this is Zerda's best friend.
I don't. Yeah, true. I don't like how incredibly overly fiddly this card is.
Here's what I don't like about it. How the fuck does a human warrior do this? I fight for my friends. And that's like, what? How does a warrior tap for mana? How does a warrior get other people to... No, that would... The magic sword, I fucking guess. Sure.
Tazri is precisely the kind of card that would make you think this is not a standard set. Yeah, because this is like the most EDH plant I've ever seen, because Tazri is like a 5-color EDH card. Like, just I don't know. The first ability on here is like so far removed from what an ability, like it grants an ability to your other cards that can only be used on a subset of abilities on creatures, and also can only be used if you have multiple activated abilities.
The fucked up thing about this is if you have like the Hall of Mirrors that makes creatures non-legendary, you can play 2 of them, and they would give each other the ability they need to activate their ability.
Just how like the restrictions and setup on this, I get it's like supposed to be supporting a very specific deck, but also this is AI. This could be on Robo Rosewater.
This could be a Robo Rosewater. Also, this is a white card. White cards give other creatures mana abilities. Like I could understand if you were going to color shift Llanowar Elves into another color, you might pick white for some reason. But this, I don't know.
Yeah. They showed off a new mana dork over the weekend too.
Oh boy.
Green for a 1/2, taps for colorless, or taps for any color for casting a legendary spell. That spell can't be countered.
Sure.
So that's from the Lord of the Rings straight to modern set. So that's a whole nother bit that's gonna be like a month and a half from now when that releases on Arena. Anyway, Aftermath. This was basically an alchemy draft.
It was
the power level on the power level on those cards is quite high when both sides played theirs. Not as high as Sunfall, but you know.
I think that what this really was an expedition, an exhibition of flawless play. Like, it's rare that you go through a draft and make every correct decision at every possible.
That's right. Every single pick we made was
artful, bellissimo.
Right,
we drafted it. We perfectly knew what we were doing. We saw our
times.
pick, pack one, and I was like, bam, I know exactly what I'm doing, and we're going to play these cards perfectly. And even sometimes you do that and you go 3-3. That's just how Magic works sometimes.
Anyway, that's Magic. Vintage Cube comes back tomorrow, so that'll probably be what I actually do in the next couple weeks at some point.
Vintage Cube, I've heard, is pretty good.
It's Vintage Cube, you know how that be. So
I'm sure they made some They always jam new cards in, but for now it might actually be warranted.
I was gonna say, like, March of the Machine has some like cards that I could see going in there and being like, oh shit, you know, like,
you know what? That's reasonable.
like, yeah, okay, I can understand that addition, you know. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow's Dragon Warrior Wednesday. Friday's more Slay the Spire. Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for joining. Thanks, Gnomebitten, for jumping in. I appreciate it.
I'm Gnomebitten.
All right, catch y'all later. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.